sana, tamu sana, tamu sana. Serious campaigns are just starting. William Ruto and his brigade were in Kiambu County today for their campaigns. Azimio team were in the city, Nairobi. And if you look at the Azimio team, they were split into two camps. One camp being led by the president himself, while the other camp was being led by the likes of Edwin Sifuna, Babu Owino, George Aladwa, Minor Commander, and that ilk. But in this video, I want us to concentrate on the president's team because the president made some very interesting remarks that I want us to have a look here, for they are just going to form the basis of our analysis and the discussion right now. Listening to the president. From that short clip, it's very clear President Uhuru Kenyatta is directly campaigning for Raila Odinga without mincing his words. So in this video, I want to explain 3 political implications of that move by President Uhuru Kenyatta. But before we dig deep into that analysis, in case you've just bumped here for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you, God bless you. The first political implication, I'm seeing Uhuru Kenyatta successfully going to convince a good section of Kenyans who all along have been made to believe that to win a presidential election in Kenya, you must be supported by the system or by the government. Because from the previous presidential elections we have seen, it has been proved that actually it takes more than just votes to win a presidential election. So I'm seeing Uhuru Kenyatta going to successfully convince that section of Kenyans into supporting Raila Odinga. And Uhuru Kenyatta, on the same note, I'm seeing him again convincing the undecided voters to start supporting Raila Odinga. Because in Kenya again, we have a section of Kenyans who are actually fence-sitting. They want to see the winning side, after which they jump onto that side. But if Uhuru continues with that kind of a strategy, I'm seeing Raila Odinga winning a good majority of the undecided voters. Because now it's coming out clearly that Raila Odinga most likely is going to win this election. So that is the first political implication of that move by President Uhuru Kenyatta. The second political implication, I'm seeing Uhuru Kenyatta going to create a wave, or rather a euphoria, towards Raila Odinga. And as I talk right now, recent opinion polls are indicating that Raila Odinga beats William Ruto in all 6 provinces except Central and in Rift Valley. And keen political observers strongly believe that that spike by Raila Odinga was as a result of Uhuru Kenyatta's endorsement of Raila Odinga during Sagana 3. So Sagana 3 might have actually spiked or rather boosted Raila's popularity across the country. So I'm seeing Uhuru Kenyatta most likely going to help Raila Odinga in consolidating his traditional support bases. Because also again, Raila supporters across the country had a feeling, or rather all along, they have been having this feeling that actually Raila has been winning, but his election victory is always being stolen away from him. So the mere fact that Uhuru himself is now out campaigning for Raila Odinga just shows clearly, or rather helps in actually solidifying or consolidating Raila's support, traditional support bases. So we might actually find Raila's popularity growing in its traditional support bases. And actually that can also help even for turnouts for Raila Odinga in those areas. We can find Raila's traditional supporters actually turning out in large numbers to cast their votes for Raila Odinga, because they are now seeing there is no mamba somewhere or no crocodile somewhere that can actually prevent them from crossing over to Canaan. So that move by the president is also actually helping in reassuring Raila supporters that this time around, their votes will count. Their votes won't be stolen. So that's also a brilliant move from the side of the president. Because in the event the president just kept quiet, still some of Raila supporters might still be skeptical. But now that he's coming out to campaign for Raila Odinga, he's just helping Raila to consolidate his traditional support basis. And then that move by the president, I'm also seeing it helping Raila in actually penetrating the mountain vote. Because now the mountain vote, just as other Kenyans, they are now going to see clearly that the whole country, the whole nation is tilting towards Raila Odinga. And nobody wants to be in the opposition. You only land in the opposition by bad luck. So the mountain, they are going to see clearly that the wind is blowing towards Raila Odinga. Almost the whole country is actually supporting Raila Odinga. And they are now going to be convinced, beyond any reasonable doubt, that William Ruto might actually just be taking them to the opposition. So you might actually find the mountain also tilting towards Raila Odinga in the coming few days. So that move by the president actually also helps in helping Raila. It helps in actually making it very easy for Raila Odinga to make very serious inroads on the mountain. And I'm saying that because all along, it's a given fact that in the previous elections, Raila has been getting some good support from the mountain. But that support all along have always been suppressed. But now that the president is campaigning for Raila Odinga in public, Raila's traditional supporters again on the mountain are now also going to be, they are going to be made bold, or rather they are going to be bolder than actually they have all along been. And if you add that again to the support that Uhuru Kenyatta is actually giving Raila Odinga on the mountain, that has the potential of creating a euphoria, creating a shift towards Raila Odinga on the mountain. And in the coming few days, or rather few weeks or even months, we might actually find the mountain drastically shifting towards Raila Odinga. So from where I see it, that move by President Uhuru Kenyatta is actually good politically for Raila Odinga. It just convinces the doubting Thomases who are still doubting Uhuru Kenyatta's seriousness. It convinces them beyond any reasonable doubt that Uhuru Kenyatta supports Raila Odinga, and Uhuru Kenyatta is going all the way to make sure Raila Odinga wins this year's presidential election. And more so, it helps Raila consolidate his votes on the mountain. I strongly believe that those are the main political implications of Uhuru Kenyatta going out directly to start campaigning for Raila Odinga. Yes. Otherwise, just as I did state when we were starting, in case you've bumped here for the very first time, and so far you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Give it a like, please. And to our fans, our subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Any other person watching us outside Kenya for the very first time, drop a comment. Let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible again, subscribe, give this video a like. And before I forget, make sure you hit, or rather you tap on the notification bell to receive a notification anytime we upload a new video. God bless you. God bless Kenya.